Can we just take a moment? My gosh. So I'm working outside today. It is too rainy and beautiful of a fall day to not be outside and just like looking at this gorgeous scenery while I type away on my horror novel. Like, this is like level 10 fifth dimension writer stuff. But anyway, I completed chapter 30 this morning. Actually, I did it before 9 a.m. so woo woo. And now I'm on chapter 31. Very excited to dive in. This chapter ends on a reveal, which I'm so excited for. It's not like one of my biggest reveals. I like to think that all my reveals are like stair steps. Like, the closer we get to the climax, the bigger and more intense the reveals get. This is kind of like the start of that in a way, but this one is just fun. It is just, it's my favorite. So I'm gonna sit out here for a minute and get to work. I just finished chapter 31 and I love so much when you can end a chapter on the reveal. Like, the last sentence is the reveal and it just drops like a bomb. I love when that happens. Hello, quick update. So I went to this cute little market shop and, you know, you saw me working upstairs. I got a pumpkin spice latte, my first one of the year, and I actually liked it. I always say I'm not a pumpkin spice girl, but I think it's because they're always too sweet for me. I told them to put half the amount of syrup in it as they would a normal one, and it was perfect. I ran by the post office to drop off some signed book plates for a school that I did an event with. By the way, if you guys ever want your book signed, I have signed book plates or book plates to sign that I can just send out to you. So if you ever want one, just go to my website and leave a little message in the contact section and let me know you want a signed book plate and I'll just send you one. But the post office is in this really adorable downtown area. This is the same place that I had my launch party for the odds, and I stopped in this little cute coffee shop. They have so many handmade goodies and I ended up getting a coffee. This time I got a pumpkin dirty chai latte, and I got this really adorable headband. It's so soft, it's like that jersey material. But now I still have a couple hours until Brian gets off work and we're gonna go hang out, and I need to go by the library and drop off this bad boy, and I think I might try to get a few more words in while I'm there. What a day. It is 5:30. I'm home now. So far, even though I feel like I've been so many places and written at so many different locations, I still only have chapter 33 done for today out of 38 total, and I need to be done by tomorrow. Oh, and an epilogue. So technically 39. I'm gonna try to fly through a couple more of these chapters tonight, and I guess we'll see what happens. Well, hello, good morning, happy Halloween. I did finish chapter 35 last night, so that was a big accomplishment. I feel like the 2 chapters leading up to the climax of the novel, all I have is the villain says their monologue, everything is explained, and then there's the final battle. I'm like somehow supposed to make 3 chapters out of that. Suffice to say, there will be a ton of placeholders in these next few chapters because I just don't know what I'm doing yet. That's draft 2, Lindsay's problem. But it's the last day of my deadline, so we're gonna finish it. I have left chapters 36, 37. I added a 38 because I ended up splitting one of the chapters in half, so those scenes needed to go. So I have a 38 now, and then I have an epilogue. I think we could do it. I feel good. I'm busy today. I'm very busy. In fact, in the next 30 minutes, I have a phone call with my agent. We're discussing some future planning stuff. I've got Bitter Bones stuff to talk about. I've got some Project Pyro stuff to talk about. So very exciting, very excited. I also want to read the entirety of The Glass Witch today. I've kind of decided that it's going to be like my yearly thing, is that on Halloween or around Halloween every year, I'm going to re-listen to the audiobook because she's my precious angel baby and I feel like she's just the perfect Halloween read. Well, I just finished the climax chapter. It is 531 words. It is so placeholder heavy. Oh my gosh, there's barely any dialogue. It's just yikes. I don't know, I think it needs a little bit more brainstorming. I want it to be much more dramatic than what it is. So in the next draft, like before I start my next draft, I'll go through and like really spend some time on the scene figuring out the best way to make it pop. I need to start chapter 37. That's kind of like the falling action or the new norm that we leave the book on, and then I have a little epilogue to do. But before I do that, I'm going to sit down and have some lunch. All right, slowly getting back to work. I ended up finishing chapter 37. This one was like a high action scene. Out of nowhere, I just decided we were gonna have action. Basically, I just decided to put in like a, you ever seen The Mummy and The Mummy Returns? You know, like in The Mummy Returns, how once the Scorpion King is dead and they've won or whatever, there's this scene where the temple is like starting to get sucked down into the earth. So the action then becomes, oh no, we all have to leave the pyramid before it's sucked away and all that stuff. I just decided to do something like that in this book. I'm a big fan of The Mummy Returns anyways, and I totally snatched a situation from that. You know, where like Rick and Imhotep are like hanging on this I feel like I'm speaking to a very small portion of my audience, but Rick and Imhotep are like hanging on to the edge and both of their girlfriends slash wives are like watching them, and Rick is like, Evie, help, and Imhotep is like, a Nox on a moon, and Evie like risks her life to go save her husband, and a Nox on a moon is just like, bye. I basically just did a scene like that in here too. I figured if we were gonna go the mummy route, we might as well go hard, and the next few drafts will be taking that scene and making it more of my own. So it turns out I do need that extra chapter because now, since this turned into like a high action situation, chapter 38 will be the falling action. 2 weeks later, the resolution, where we all are now. So I am adding 38 to the list, and let's go ahead and mark off 37. I actually really like the action. I think it makes it fun, and there are quite some fun stakes in that scene. joined by all of the writing co-authors. And I'm here because I have finished all the chapters except the epilogue, so I thought we would go ahead and finish the epilogue together. This is such a moment, babe. I'm finishing my 5th book. Woo! Woo! Sweaty, sweaty. I did it. I'm about to write the end. You guys want to come with me as I do it? Ready, ready, ready? The end.
Oh, woo!
I did it. It's finished. I finished Bitter Bones. I'm so happy.
It took you 50 years.
Excuse me, how many books have you written, Brian? In total, the first draft of Bitter Bones came in at 45,810 words. I am gonna take a full week off. I'm really excited because at the end of the week, I'm traveling to Iowa for Lady, my critique partner's wedding. And I've just decided that I am gonna put this book to the side just for a little bit, just for the rest of the year. Let it take a breather, let me get some space from it. Completely forget as much as I can, so when I come back for the second draft early next year, it'll be like with completely new eyes. And in the meantime, I'm gonna be getting back to my YA social horror project Pyro. It hasn't hit me fully that I just completed my 5th book and that it's real and that it's like a thing that exists to make better, but I'm sure when it does, I will be celebrating. But for right now, it's almost 6 p.m. and it's Halloween night. I wanna eat some yummy foods. I wanna watch a spooky movie and I just wanna hang out with the co-authors tonight and just relax. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you so much for being here for this full journey with Bitter Bones. Don't forget the odds and the glass switch are available for order. Links are down below. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye.